Welcome to another episode of the Modern Rejects podcast. This is Nick Barr, your host, as always. Do I know what episode this is? No. This could be 78. This could be 68. 70. Look, that's what goes to tell you. I don't know what episode it is, but I'm here. And we're pumping. And then at the beginning of the video, you may have seen a skit. So shout out to Colton. Shout out to Pat. Shout out to Chill. We did that skit this past Friday, and we were not able to get a podcast out because we took hours on this thing because we were treating this thing like a real movie set. Like, we were doing this skit, and before I would even click the button, I would say, quiet in the room, action, and then we would do a whole thing, and we were taking, and we were writing, and we were skitting, and if you can see right behind me right now, it should be the Modern Rejects logo. I should be in the clouds right now. If that hasn't went already, what it's been there. But if it's just a green screen, it's just a green screen. It's what you're looking at. It's what it is. So shout out to those people, man. Colton hooked us up with this green screen right here for now until I get my own. And we're going to do some fun stuff with it. So the background is whatever I want it to be. Now, today is Sunday, February 2nd, and today is the day of the Super Bowl 2020. Now, shout out to J-Lo. Oh, my goodness God. J-Lo and Shakira did the halftime show, and it's like, obviously, why not? Who else would do the halftime show? It's Shakira and J-Lo. Shout out to A-Rod for snagging him a good one. Now, here's my thing is J-Lo gets on the stage acting like she's 25, like she's 22, and as she should, as she well deserves to act like she's 23 years old, dancing around in a skimpy leotard, a leather leotard, and underneath it was another white leotard that was the sexiest thing you've seen on the football field all this season, okay? And listen, as she should be walking around in that kind of lingerie and that attire. Shakira, same goes to you. You look amazing. I mean, the structure, the build, the frequency that runs off of you when you're on the stage is insane. That's why I was watching you on the iPad, and just let me tell you, Shakira and Jay, you were glowing, sweethearts. So shout out to you two queens for always representing the Hispanic or Hispanic culture. So shout out to you ladies. I mean, I got the outfits right here on the green screen if you can see, but I mean, it's kind of ridiculous the amount of non-oldness that's going on here. Whatever's going on, we need to find J-Lo, find out who her cosmetologist is, find out all her doctors, and find out what kind of diet she's moving. And I think if we can all do this, then we can all survive the coronavirus, and we can all just go on with our lives. So shout out to the coronavirus. Just kidding. That's the craziest. It's like, don't name a virus after a beer. It's like, I like the Corona. Corona's a good tasting beer. It's on the list for non-top tasting beers, for one of the worst beers, Corona, but highly disagree. But anyways, don't name something. Don't name a disease after a beer, and especially after a Hispanic beer. Name it like name it Shiner Buck syndrome. Name it the Buck. You got the Bucks? Yeah, man, that was a stupid joke. I might just cut that out of this podcast. Anyways, Chiefs just won the Super Bowl. It was against the 49ers. If you don't know anything, if you're living under a rock, the 49ers just played the Chiefs, the Kansas City Chiefs. Mahomes won the thing. I'm not too sure. I just started the podcast. There was like a minute left. So, actually, there's no way they were coming back. Chiefs won. So, if you put money down on it, you just lost a shit ton. And I can't blame you for putting the money down the 49ers because the 49ers were the shit. Now, I hate to backtrack here, but going back to the skit that we put at the beginning of this video, okay? Now, the idea of this skit was a little bit of a throw at Chick-fil-A. I know Chick-fil-A will never, ever see it in their lives, but that's besides the point. Basically, what we have created is a place called the Lord's Chicken. Now, the Lord's Chicken is a place that accepts all LGBTQ plus community members. We do not discriminate. We do not push away any customers. We support all customers that want to come into the Lord's Chicken. Come to the Lord's Chicken. Our cook, as you can see in the video, Colton, is a crazy son of a bitch who is. We wanted to play the character of him almost as if he's a crackhead that lives in like a trailer. What I told him is, I want you to act like you're Trevor from Grand Theft Auto. If you're not familiar with that, Trevor from Grand Theft Auto is like this dude that lives in a trailer, cooks meth, and talks like that crazy heavy voice and drives like a pickup truck. So that's kind of the idea that we wanted Colton to go in, and then the path that we wanted Patrick to go in. We wanted to make him a feminine dude, but we didn't want it to make it to where we offended the LGBTQ plus community. So we try not to put too much sauce on it, just a little bit of sauce, just to get the point across. As you can see at the top screen, it says LGBTQ plus support. I think it's what the hell I put on there. I'm not too sure, but that's basically the idea that we accept. And Chick-fil-A doesn't really support the LGBTQ community, so that was kind of the idea. And as you can see, Pastor Johnson, aka Chill, is also in there, and he blesses the chicken as it goes out. And the manager, being me, Nick Vivara, my name in the video is Elijah Matthews. I step in and kind of get on a chill for not blessing the chicken. But it was, I don't know, it was just kind of like, it was our first video of skits. We're just trying to, weave our way into this thing, see what we can do and see what we can't do, see what limits we can push with the limited access that we have on this green screen and shit like that. I mean, this is already cool enough that there's a background like this. So we're going to be making more skits like that in the future. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to hop off SoundCloud. We don't have many SoundCloud listeners. That's just not the move these days, I guess. We're probably going to be strictly on YouTube and just do our thing on here and just see where that takes us. And, almost like a podcast show, you would almost call it. We got a sweet little setup in here and we can do a whole bunch of things. So, that's not even going to be a problem. What I should have said at the beginning of this podcast, I didn't say, I need to say it, is rest in peace, Kobe Bryant and his daughter, Gigi, Gianna. And rest in peace, the other people that were in the crash of the plane. That is the craziest shit that has ever hit me in a long time. Like, it was just weird because I got the news. I'm sitting on the couch and Mallory's talking, and then I kind of told her to like be quiet for a second because I didn't know if it was real or not. So once I found it was real, it was almost like everything stopped for like a good. I mean, it still kind of stopped right now, but everything just stopped for like a couple minutes. And it was almost like, this cannot be fucking real. Like, this is some crazy shit. If you don't know, again, Kobe Bryant, professional basketball player, Hall of Famer, legendary, legend. Everybody basically has mimics their game after Kobe. It's Kobe Bryant, man. Like it's like dudes in Pakistan that live in like a cave know Kobe Bryant. That's Kobe fucking Bryant. And when that dude passed, and you hear about his daughter passing, it just fucking punches you in the gut. And then you sit here and you're like, if Kobe Bryant passes, what the fuck am I doing here? And then it's all in your head. I'm not trying to make it about me type shit, but it's just kind of like fucks with your head mentally. Just like something like that can fucking snap. And like, I know that he was like on the plane, it was foggy and shit like that, but like, fuck, man. Like, what do you do, dude? Like that's it's one of those things that you can never avoid. But I'm not gonna be on that one too much because there's not much to say. But rest in peace, Kobe and Gianna and the other people that were on the helicopter. So that we're gonna make this a short one. I just want to get on here, explain the video, say what's up, keep the podcast moving. Shout out to all y'all. Be safe. Tell your homies you love them. Don't be afraid to kiss them on the cheek. It's not gay. And if you say it's gay, then you're gay. Just kidding. That was rude. We support LGBTQ members, all members, even the ones that our members, I guess. I don't really know. I'm just talking to fill up the 10 minutes. And this is the Monitors X Podcast, episode 78, 77, 79. I do not know. Shout out to everybody if you're watching this. We got a lot of content coming, so stay tuned. And shout out the Kansas City Chiefs. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Hashtag do it for Kobe 2020. We'll catch you next week. Thank you for listening.